at a hotel. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm this. Because you don't, as a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I haven't told one lie on Kwame. I ain't never did that to him. Kwame said I was lying about the hotel, then he turned around and admitted it, but said it was a nice bar at that hotel. Yes. Well, I didn't hear that. All I saw was you asked me to go to a hotel. Yes. And I didn't know what it meant, but I knew I said no. Did that to him. Because I'm not no fucking fool. You see what happened with what's his name? Dwight Howard. I ain't never motherfucker test me like that. I know the nigga 7 feet. What the fuck I look like? Let this nigga hem me up in the hotel room.
Tommy,
I ain't never did that. I don't put myself in that position. I don't need men. No, it's not going.
Okay, so you've never been to a hotel restaurant? Some of the 5-star restaurants. Just saying devil's advocate.
I've been at hotel restaurants by myself. I ain't tell no nigga, hey nigga, come meet me at the hotel. I would at least say the bar, but I ain't never told him that. Meet me at the hotel. I'm like, what the fuck?
I am not going there with that. I don't want to. Look.
You said no, and I didn't call him nothing. It was just weird. You ain't my friend. Who? Then why the fuck were you trying to come to my house? I ain't never did that. Why did you invite me to the hotel? Why did you send me a picture of this homely ass woman talking about you started dating her because of the shit I say? And then as soon as you start getting some views on YouTube, you left the girl. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm this. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm this. I ain't never did that. As a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucker. I ain't never did that to him. I don't care who you are.
Go to a hotel like
I've never met you.
Why are you capping on that?
I'm not gonna meet you at no hotel.
Why are you capping on that?
Here, hotel. I'm good.
Why are you capping on that?
I'm not capping. I've never changed that story. I've never changed that story.
Why are you capping on that though?
I never changed that story, and I showed
you to a hotel or to
I never changed that story, and I showed the text, Kwame.
Can I not talk to you?
I never changed that story, and I showed the text.
I got you, big dog. I got you. Moonlight.
I never changed that story. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a nice bar that's inside of a hotel that everybody frequents? Is there places like that in Miami where you're from, where the hot spot is inside a hotel with actually a bar lounge in there?
I ain't never did that to him. So how he gonna say that I had a girl ratchet pregnant and I won't tell y'all? Let me ask you something, Moonlight. Let's just say I was nutting in a bitch and got a bitch pregnant. Do you think I should come and tell the internet this?
I don't need the visual. I don't need the visual.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be dumb. It would just go to tell these, and then this person says Tommy's lying, but I'm not. I've already shown it. I haven't told one lie on Kwame.
One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
What?
Yo, we gotta hear this again.
Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You and all your cronies. Come bragging about one nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Nut to butt, but he ain't bragging about. Putting on your cronies. One nigga slide his blood across the wall, dragging other niggas in. Thousands of them in. One nigga slide his blood across the wall, the other niggas in. Thousands of them in. One nigga slide his blood across the wall, dragging other niggas in. Thousands of them in. One nigga slide his blood on your cronies, the other niggas in. Thousands of them in. Nothing but he ain't no cronies. Putting on your cronies, but he ain't no cronies. Nothing but he ain't no cronies. Nothing but he ain't no cronies. One nigga slide his blood across the wall. You were on your cronies. One nigga slide his blood across the wall. You were on your cronies. You were on your cronies. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You were on your cronies. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You were on your cronies. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You were on your cronies. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Now you're going to do this. I'm just for it. One nigga slide his butt across, but he ain't no. One nigga slide, but he ain't no. But he ain't no. One nigga slide, but he ain't no. But he ain't no punk. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, Johnny Blaze, bringing y'all this Friday afternoon content. First story that I am going to talk about, a CPS teacher is accused of sending inappropriate messages to a student. Hope everyone is well. Happy Friday once again, and let's get into it.
Okay, listen up. They don't want you to know this. Would you pay $4,000 for this solar system? That's worth over $20,000.
Also breaking, a Chicago public schools teacher is due in court tomorrow, accused.
Lakers in 5. What's going on, man? A CPS teacher accused of sending explicit messages to a 13-year-old student. This is wild, ladies and gentlemen. In my opinion, this is just totally, utterly ridiculous. There is no place up in the school for teachers like this. Well, fuck him being a teacher, just in general, right? Just look at him.
Of sending sexually explicit messages to a student at his school. According to court documents, 27-year-old Trayvon Jackson, who teaches at Adlai Stevenson Elementary on the southwest side, used the popular video game Roblox to message the 13-year-old, sometimes over video chat. Jackson has been out on bond since early May. We reached out to CPS for a response, but haven't heard back.
And you're not going to hear back from him. You're not. They're not going to give you anything to go off on with this individual right here. And they find so many ways to be able to try to communicate, thinking that they can beat the system. But this technology, this era of technology that we in now, you still won't be able to get away with it because they're going to find a way. Now, it's if you have this was brought to my attention, right? A lady ran smack dab into a house, right? She unalived 2 kids. So, of course, she went to jail, of course. But what the courts was able to do was to obtain video footage inside of her home. And they was able to I don't know Lakers in 5, but they'll start coming up in here. I'm not worried about it. I still got to do a show. So anyway, the courts was able to use video of herself in her house, and they can tell that, you know, they can look at the video and see that the lady was been drinking. And this is prior to her getting in the car, driving under the influence, and smack dab right into the house, ran into the house, like I said, and unalived 2 children. Now, usually, you know, you would think that if it's up in your house, regardless if you got cameras up here, hey, KTC, if you got cameras up in your home, you would think that that stays there, right? Wrong. And I need a lot of people. What's up with it, Stilly Dan? A lot of people need to be mindful of the things that you, 2 kids, KTC, 2 kids. That was sad. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the story. Hold on.
Crashes into the wall during a children's birthday party. The guests had just finished singing Happy Birthday.
Unbelievable. Case out of Michigan, and it's a sad case because it's a case involving a woman, Miss Chadester, that lost control of her vehicle, and as a result of her losing control of her vehicle, she killed 2 children at a birthday party. It turns out that at the time that she was apprehended from this accident, it was determined that she was under the influence or could potentially be under the influence of alcohol. And as a result of that, she was charged with vehicular homicide. Now, this is where it gets crazy. The prosecution in this particular case subpoenaed, through a search warrant, records from this individual's home security. I want to make sure y'all are following me. They did it through a search warrant. They got the records, which basically was video content of her in her home. Now, we always talk about your right to privacy in your home, and you have the right to privacy in your home. And I don't know how in the world that they were able to get this information and have it admissible in court, but they did. And so the video that they have is a video of this defendant drinking in her home. And of course, it's timestamped, and it's timestamped right before this accident occurred. They were able to have that video admissible in court. And so the reason I say admissible, because for those who don't know, you can obtain evidence, and the evidence can be very strong against you, or it can be very strong for you. And the judge can determine that it is inadmissible for it to be presented before a jury. So the evidence may exist, but the jurors would never get to see it. Well, in this particular case, they did. I don't know how they overcame the constitutional challenges for this particular video, but the video was admitted, and she was found guilty for drinking under the influence and causing the death of these 2 individuals. I say all that to say, technology, as I've been saying, is getting progressively used against individuals that are charged with crimes. We had an individual that follows our social media who sent that to me, and I started doing the research on it. So I greatly appreciate you sending it to me so that I can bring it to the attention of everyone else. And I was just so shocked. I thought it was fake news at first, but then I actually went and was able to pull some of the data associated with the actual case. So be mindful of that. Your home videos of your private dealings can be used against you and admitted against you in a proceeding.
Oh, boy. So the way that I would, just don't put no cameras up in your house. Just don't put no cameras up in your house. Because, see, all what's going to end up happening is, like she just said, they could use your personal video of what you did, and they could use it against you, especially if it has something to do with a crime. That's crazy. I see, just like with these young folks, when they sit up here, be online and showing their guns and showing the drugs and, you know, gang, and then they be thinking that somebody did tricked on them. No, you told on yourself. You all online. You showing people the guns and the drugs and, you know what I'm saying, the women and the drinking. You're showing it. So it shouldn't be no surprise when the police come and knocking at your door. See, so I don't want to hear, oh, well, somebody told on me, they a snitch. No, well, then you self-snitched on yourself. You self-snitched. So you can't even get mad at nobody else but yourself because you put yourself in that situation. Point blank. Now, keep the change. I don't know if you are aware of Mayor Tiffany Haynard. I'm going to play the clip. This is from CBS Chicago. Tiffany Haynard could be jailed if she don't show up to court today.
Former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Haynard is expected in court today for failing to produce records in a lawsuit against her in the Village. It is over documents she has not handed over as part of a Freedom of Information Act request. A judge previously said Haynard could be fined $1,000 a day if she doesn't give the documents to the plaintiffs.
Damn. She could be fined $1,000 a day until she releases these documents under the act that they just displayed, right? This $1,000 a day, Tiff. Maybe I hope that you went on and went to court, Tiff. I really do.
Lawyer. If Haynard doesn't show up to court today, she could be thrown in jail. That's wild. That is a mighty fall from grace, though, Tiffany Haynard. I'm talking about a big time fall from grace. When that's so simple thing to do is just to release the documents and let it be the end of it. But by you stalling, they ain't gonna let you keep stalling. They gonna find you every day until you come up with the documents so you can hand it over. Why not just hand it over at this point? You're not even the mayor no more. You don't have no reach or no nothing. I don't get it. Now, Brian, shout out to Brian. I know you was messing with me earlier. But no, I really don't want Tiffany to go to jail. But look, if you that dumb and you can't release those documents, as far as the court appointed you to release these documents long before now. So you could have got that out the way, but you choose to stall it out or you choose not to do it. And as a result of it, you're going to get fined every day until you come up with it $1,000. Now, do you think that Tiffany Haynard can afford $1,000 a day to not give it to him versus just go ahead and give them the documents and be done with it? Me personally, I don't think that she's going to be able to pull it off. But, you know, hey, I try not to be too skeptical of people. So, you know, maybe it's a fighting chance that she will turn in them documents so she won't have to go through being fined like that. Because, man, $1,000 a day, jeez. All right. And how about them Knicks? Them Knicks pulled it on out last night. Now, Carlos, you going to say, if you in the clouds, Carlos, you going to most definitely say the refs. But you got to know, but that was going to happen anyway because they was at home. You know the NBA trying to stretch it out so they could get some bread up off of it. Oklahoma then already gave Minnesota a gentleman's sweep. So, shit, they got to get some type of money back from it. Now,
this body cam story comes from Body Cam Watch. This was dropped 7 days ago. And this, Lord, on October the 1st, 2024, in Florida, an officer responded to a call regarding a disorderly woman inside a speedway. The caller indicated that the woman was screaming and threatening her. Well, let's take a look at this. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm solely giving my opinion on this body cam story that comes from Body Cam Watch.
If I died tomorrow, I would want every neuropathy sufferer, including you, to know this. It sounds crazy, but give.
On October 1st, 2024, an officer responded to a call regarding a disorderly woman inside a speedway.
You don't type of white people. You like to be seen. You couldn't even give me my gas so I can go. You want to be seen. You one of those white people. You want to say that somebody doing something to you, but I'm not in it. No.
Now, let me add something to this before it even, you're going to hear it anyway. Now, she's arguing with this gas station attendant, right? Straight up arguing with her, right? Whole time, while she doing all this arguing with her, she's supposed to be going to get her child from school. And come to find out that she was under the influence of alcohol. Dig that.
No direction of her. Relax. I'm not in no direction of her.
Listen, relax, okay?
Because I wanted to get my gas, and this bitch, she didn't want to give me my gas.
Listen to me.
And I'm like, why you don't want to give me my gas?
Hold on, listen to me. Go outside and talk to me.
Yeah, we can go outside.
Hey, trespass.
So the bitch was on weird shit. She
Go ahead and tell her.
Just
tell her she's trespassed.
Curve
Right,
that bitch. That bitch.
Ma'am.
I'm gonna be trespassed. I will slap you in real life.
Ma'am, go outside. You've been trespassed.
I will slap you in real life.
Listen.
Now, first off, I don't think you should have laid out no threats like that, especially in front of the police. So now anything that the gas station attendant says regarding you threatening her, well, the police heard you threaten her right then and there, right in front of them. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that you didn't threaten this lady. And y'all gonna hear it, y'all, because I went over this video. And to me, this is despicable right here, that you would get that intoxicated, start up an argument. Hey, Yella, start up an argument with the gas station attendant over something frivolous, right? Now, the lady actually gave her money back. And you know, once you put the money back on the card, it takes, they tell you like 3 to 5 business days for your money to get back onto your card, right? She couldn't let it go. But again, need I remind you, she's supposed to be on her way to go pick up her child. And this is what she's doing. You can tell that she's on something, but it ain't drugs. It's alcohol. But hey, that's across the bill.
I will slap you.
Listen, you're gonna go to jail now if you don't go outside.
I can go outside.
Then go.
It don't matter. I can go outside. I'm going outside. This bitch is a liar.
Go outside, you're gonna go.
She's a liar.
All right,
She's a liar. She's a liar.
Stop.
See, that was dumb. You had the chance just to go on outside and talk to the police and lay it out to them, right? Without the police having to even grab you up the way he did and put cuffs on you. Now you about to go to jail.
I'm not going to jail.
Yes, you is.
83, send me another unit.
She's a liar. She's a liar.
Relax.
Wait.
Relax.
Wait. I don't need to bring those video. Look, trust me. I just had a baby.
Okay. All right. Relax.
Trust me, but I don't need to go to jail.
So somebody, I'm on my way to 83.
Turn around and face the wall. Spread your feet apart.
Why are you doing me right there?
Spread your feet apart. Spread your feet apart.
My feet are spread apart. My feet.
Kick your leg out to the right and don't move.
What you mean to my right?
Your right leg to the right and don't move.
What you mean?
She still
What you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Take your right leg, this your right, and move your right leg sideways to the right. God damn. Yeah, you most definitely drunk.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
If there's experience sports available.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. 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 You want this leg?
Nope, just don't move.
You don't need to do more.
All right. Just relax. Okay? Relax. All right, now,
I've never been aggressive.
All we're gonna do is just go outside.
Slim with 2 M's, what's the word, man? I see you up in the building, bro. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Now, just look at the young lady. Now, again, you know, man officers most definitely going to be way more rougher than a female officer. So, in this situation, though, she's resistant. She don't got a choice. Exactly, Yella. Look, I would have, all that hollering and screaming, what she was doing was for nothing. Like, what was all that hollering and screaming for? You know what I'm saying? That let me know right there that she had to be under the influence of alcohol right off the riff.
That's why she want to ask me my gas. Why I'm getting arrested? Why am I getting arrested? Because she wanted to ask me my gas.
Come on.
Why am I getting arrested? Wait. Why you dragging me like this? Why you dragging me like
Because
that?
you're not walking.
I'm walking.
Then let's walk. Then let's walk.
Well, be nice to me. Be nice to me. Be
She
nice.
say be nice.
Bro, I'm never going what's that word?
Remove this.
What's that word? No. This is my outfit.
How are you gonna take that off?
Now, right there, I don't agree with that officer even grabbing her right there, because that can actually come off like he's being inappropriate with this woman. That part right there, I did not agree with. You should allow a woman officer to come and actually take whatever that needs to be taken up off of her. You, as the man, shouldn't even be grabbing her right there. I'm just saying, in my opinion.
Take this off.
Sir, can I just sit down? Can I sit down? Can I sit down?
How do I take this off?
Sir, can I sit down?
There you go.
Sir, I don't need to go to jail. I asked the lady why she wasn't giving me no gas. That's the only thing that I asked that lady. I didn't ask her nothing. I'm literally going to jail for asking her why I didn't go in to get no jail, no gas.
Ma'am,
bro,
stop in there.
Sir, please don't take me to jail. I literally just had a baby.
That is correct, Yella. It's usually that way, that the woman, if it's men officers and they come across a woman that they have to detain, they usually would have to call a woman officer. This is in Florida. Yeah, this is in Florida, Yella. All of this right here that's going on, this is in Florida. Crazy ass people in Florida.
Please. Sir, please, can we talk about this?
No.
Can we talk about this?
We're done talking. Okay.
Can you,
Look,
sir, look, talk to me before you talk.
We're having a seat.
Stop.
It's too late for all that. They tried to ask you to leave up out the damn gas station, and you refused. You got loud. You got belligerent. He was trying to be patient with you as much as possible, but you know, hey, you tried the wrong one's patience on this one right here. When all you had to do is just walk clean up out the gas station and talk to the officers, then you wouldn't be going through all this right here. Yeah, she was doing way too much in this situation when it didn't have to even go down this way, Yella, at all.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sir, give me a chance. Y'all wouldn't even give me a chance.
Nope.
Give me a chance. Right. Give me a chance. Be an officer.
Right now.
Give me a chance. Be a chance.
Listen,
be a chance.
Right now, you're
officer.
right, I'll talk to you. Right.
You didn't give me a chance.
Close that door.
You didn't close the door on me.
They ain't giving her no respect.
Of course.
But I get
Anything else for me? I'm good. Thank you, buddy. All right. Yes, sir. You too.
You didn't give me a chance. I literally was trying to be.
83 on 1015. Here, put me on the list for transport.
Officer, please. Please, can you give me a chance? I can't go to jail.
You're going to jail.
Yeah. See you, brother.
I paid my $20 of gas 2 times. So I should get my $40 in gas. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. So you paid the gas station attendant twice $20. You wasn't able to get your gas. So she owed you, the gas station owed you $40 because you paid twice to get gas. But why would you have to do it that way? Why not just pay $40 straight up? Hey, that right there didn't even make sense on what you're saying. But okay.
Saying.
And then she paid for $10 in gas. She went out to the pump. She came back in, yelled at us to set the pump. It was still on there.
Okay.
She went back out, then came back in again and started just screaming and carrying on. At that point, once you start raising your voice and yelling at all of us and telling us you're going to slap us and all that nonsense, I canceled her gas and I handed her her receipt and told her to get out.
Okay.
And then it escalated from there. There was a customer standing here.
And she said she was going to slap the f out of you?
Yep.
I came nice to that lady.
You didn't, because even when the police got there, you was still threatening that lady that you was going to slap the shit out of her. So why wouldn't we believe the lady in this situation of you actually threatening her, coming back up in the damn gas station and being belligerent for no reason? See, individuals like this, you most definitely, when they start getting loud and trying to get, up there like they trying to do something, I don't give a damn. 911, I'm calling the police. I'm not about to sit up here and wrestle with no motherfucker about no gas, on why the pump ain't working. Look, that's above my pay grade. I don't know why the pump ain't working for you. But what I do know is, if you can't talk in your inside voice, you're going to have to leave, or I'm going to get the police to make you leave. So the lady did the right thing by calling the police to get her the hell up out of here. Now, a lot of people would say, well, man, she didn't have to call the police. She could have just went on and no. When they acting like this, no. It's better to be safe and sorry. You follow protocol and you call 911. Don't ever, if you work at a gas station, don't ever take matters into your own hands, because they're not paying you enough to do the job that they want you to do, plus do security. They not paying you like that. And it ain't never worth it to lose your life over some silly shit like this. So it's just best to cover yourself, call 911, lay it all the way on out, so that way you got documentation on everything. That's how you stop all the dumb shit. You make sure that yourself is covered in everything, because see, it could turn on you, and then you lose your job, and then you lose your way of making income to take care of yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that type of shit.
And all because I checked her about taking my $20.
So I might be back in, but
I don't normally call 911, but when it gets,
I got you. No, you did. You did it right there.
in a customer space too, I'm going to slap the customer, but he left. He was like, I don't want any part of that.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Thank you, ladies. Bye.
She gave me gas, but she didn't give me $30 worth of gas. So I said,
whoa. Now, see, you got to be drunk, because you just said she owed you 40. Nine's 30. So which one is it? Is it $40 you paid twice with $20, or is it 30? Because now your story changing.
You didn't give me $30 worth of gas. And she got mad. Bro, I don't be on no bullshit.
Yeah. She's gonna go for trespass after warning. They trespassed her. I told her to leave.
I literally.
Yeah, Miss 2216, it ain't never worth it to take matters into your own hands. Now, don't get it confused. If somebody try to violate my space, I have a right to defend myself, yeah. But it's still tricky though. You feel what I'm saying? Because see, once you defend yourself, they expect you to hurry up and leave and call 911. But if a person is on your heels and they trying to really do you harm, man, look, I'm putting you down and I'll suffer the consequences later. But as long as people saw me trying to really avoid it and all I did was defend myself and call 911, I let the chips fall where they may. But under no circumstances am I going to allow somebody to think that they're going to just do anything to me. No. It just ain't going to go down like that. See, for one, I ain't going to even keep playing with you. I'm going to make sure to call 911. Yeah, it's real tricky, Miss 2216. But exactly. And then on top of that, if you end up unaliving the person, then you going to be in more trouble than what it really needs to be. It's like, you know what? Let me call. I don't care. Look, if the person keep raising their voice and they never touch me, I'm scared. 911 officer. I have a screamer at this gas station and she is scaring off the rest of the guests that's trying to get gas and any type of zuzus and wham-whams that they would like to get. Okay? Not going to take that chance. Not going to take matters into my own hands. 911. Because, see, again, it can backfire on you and you can end up losing your job. And if you don't know your own laws and the rules of where you work at, then you really messed up. I made sure to make it a pact to know exactly what the do's and the don'ts is. So that way I don't get caught up in no jam with no guest that's coming in to 7-Eleven. And trust me, you get a lot of irate guest that comes in or whatever the case may be. They think the whole world's supposed to fall to their feet just because they walked up in 7-Eleven. Man, fuck you. Now, I make sure to do my job and make sure whatever within my power to do, I do. But if it's beyond my pay grade, I ain't got no problem with letting you know. But what you ain't going to do is you're not going to just disrespect me and think it's sweet. No. How about we call the police and find out how you talking to me is very respectful? How about if I really want to press the issue, I tell the police that you made a threat and you instantly go to jail because now you're on private property. And see, the job, and at any job, they got insurance on you. So it's a win-win for me the way I see it, doing it that way instead of taking matters into your own hands. That's just the way I see it.
I live on a golf course and a bitch want to play with me like I'm just some black ain't shit piece of shit. My kids go to a good school. My kids go to a private school.
She smells like she's been drinking.
Oh, did you hear that? You can trespass. No, you can't trespass. Once they get you in the system and the GM of any gas station, right? Once they get your name, they could put that ban out on you to not ever allow you back on the premises because it's private property. It's private. The owner of the private property at his discretion can file charges against you. Now, Miss 2216, what's your question? You can trespass, right? No. Oh, that's the question that you was asking. No, you cannot. Once they say that you are trespassing, if they give you a warning, then they not trying to lock you up. They just telling you that the GM of the store doesn't want you up in the gas station. So at that point, your best recourse is just to leave. So that way you don't have to worry about having handcuffs on you. You could just leave. But they're going to tell you, don't come back, because the next time you come back, speaking of you, can trespass. Speaking of you, can trespass. Wait a minute, Miss 2216, speaking of you, can trespass. Oh, that person. Speaking of that person, can you trespass? No. Once the police get called and they write out the report, if that said individual still comes back, then they automatically get arrested. It ain't that. See, the first time they really just give you a warning, because the police really don't be wanting to take nobody to jail over something like that, right? But if you persist on being belligerent, can you trespass that customer? Not me personally. The GM of the gas station will have to do that. Now, by me working now, I can still say, well, this guest really threatened me, and I just seen this guest in the gas station every single day. So I'm in fear of my life. So what's going to end up happening is, once the GM finds out all of this or whatever the case may be, they put a ban on that person to never come back on the property. So then if they come back on the property, then they can press charges and get you arrested. And trust me, you don't want to go on nobody's private property, especially a gas station, and they prosecute you, because they will nail you to the cross. They have the money to get the lawyers and all that to press the issue. Yeah. So it ain't that sweet the way people be thinking. If find you another gas station to go to. You feel what I'm saying? But just don't come back to the one that I work at, because if I see you or anybody else that recognize that you're not supposed to be here, that you're trespassing, you go to jail. The police instantly get called once you see that person come back on the private property again, and then they will be prosecuted at that point.
And then I'm going to hit her for probably disorderly conduct, because of her being in there and cause establishment. Yeah.
Cool. This will be a good lawsuit. I already got 2 lawsuits going on right now.
Lawsuit?
That'll be a good lawsuit. I don't care. Because I ain't do nothing to her. I ain't threaten her. I didn't do nothing to her. All I asked for was my gas.
You did threaten that lady. We heard you even when the police came. You was threatening to slap the lady. Your words, I'm going to slap the shit out of you if you don't give me my gas. Them your words. And the police officers smell liquor on you. Yeah. You done messed up. And again, the crazy part is she talking about her kids is in private school and this and that and the third. But she's not even a responsible mother to sit there and understand that what she just did was straight bullshit. Now she stopped. Now the police is stopping her. Well, let's just be honest. She's stopping her own self because she just had to be right. She had to be right about the situation. She had to get loud. She had to threaten the lady over something real frivolous. It was nothing. People sometimes can be too selfish for their own damn good. Too selfish. They ain't thinking about nobody else. They thinking about their own personal needs. In that situation, it wasn't nothing for it to blow up the way it did. She caused this. So as a result of that, now she can't even go and pick up her own kids.
And y'all came and arrested me for no reason. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't aggressive to y'all. I wasn't nothing to y'all. Y'all came and arrested me for no reason. I don't like that, bro, because I always follow the rules. Every rule that y'all give me, I follow every time.
Well, you can't possibly follow the rules because you in handcuffs in the back of a squad car. You can't possibly follow the rules. You follow the rules that they give you. The police don't give you the rules. Your government gives you the rules that you have to abide by, not the police officers. They are here to enforce the law.
And every time y'all treat me like I'm shit. That's not cool. That's not cool. Because I try to make sure I follow all the rules.
Keep the change. This woman is drunk as fuck and talking jibber jabber at this point. She is drunk. And that's a shame that you going to get your damn kids and you under the influence like, boy, let me shut up.
All the rules. I try to make sure I follow.
You didn't follow today.
So, lock me up.
Hey, that police officer said, when you didn't follow it today, shit, you damn right about that. Now, you right about that, officer. She damn sure, if you ain't got no record, well, guess what? This little dumb shit that you did is about to be on your record, even though they probably gonna give you a petty little misdemeanor charge for the shit. But it was a charge that you didn't have to get if you would have just kept your composure in the whole situation and not blew up. Damn.
It don't matter. It'd be a lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
He's sitting there running my license. You're running my license. Bitch, there's nothing going to come up. There's nothing going to come up. I'm a good girl. Let me out your car.
Hey, she a good girl. You a good girl now. Wait. No more daddies, little girl. You a big girl now. You a good girl now, huh? Well, you sure ain't acting good. By you being in the back of that damn squad car, that means that you've been a bad girl. Because ain't no good girls gonna be in the back of no damn squad car. I'm sorry.
You're doing illegal, and I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to sue you for every second that you keep me in here. So keep me in here. I want you to keep me in here because I'm going to sue your ass for every second.
You got a deal.
The instant relief for snorers in 2025. Hey, stop using stupid nose things for snoring.
My son literally got to get picked up from school. Like, why y'all want to do this to me?
You stupid ass woman, you did that to yourself. You keep deflecting the blame off on the officers when you have to do a reality check on self. And right now, you really need to have a reality check right now because, see, that was all you. That was all you. That didn't have nothing to do with the officers. The officers is doing their damn job. They gave you a chance just to walk up out the gas station, but what you do? Steady getting loud, steady getting belligerent, steady acting like a ratchet ass bitch. Come on, man. The fuck?
I'm literally a good person. Y'all can literally look at my record and see that I haven't been in no trouble. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't do nothing to nobody. And you taking me from my son, bro. I'm going to sue this, bro.
You took yourself from your son by even arguing with that lady at the damn gas station. Shut your ass up. The fuck you keep talking about? You taking me away from my son. I got to go pick up my son. Well, bitch, why the fuck you didn't think about all that shit before you start hollering and threatening the damn lady for no damn reason? The fuck out of here with that old goofball ass shit.
Oh, I'm glad. And my lawyer just got me $410,000 from Uber. So I'm not even tripping. That's gonna be my lawyer that's working on your ass. I bet you. Cause my lawyer, he ain't none of with ho.
Julia, do you hear this drunk bitch? She don't even know when to shut the fuck up. At this point, you need to shut up.
damn, I can't, man, I swear for living Christ, and I'm gonna make sure I say this the right way. I cannot take an alcoholic. I do not like people that indulge too much into alcoholic beverages. I really don't. I don't even like talking to them type of people. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I can't do it. I can't go for the drunken bullshit lies that drunk people like to tell. And then on top of that, shit, hell, when she wake up out of this motherfucking drunk shit, she won't even remember half the shit she said or half the shit she did. The fuck? What up with a 777?
That's why Lyft coming up. That's why Lyft. Oh yeah, you know Lyft, the ride share. Oh yeah, that's why they coming up for 500,000, bitch. Yeah, play with me and my lawyer, bitch. You wanna play with me? You'll be the next one on the news. You wanna arrest me for something that I say? Let's see what happens. Take me in, book me in. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna show you. Lyft already coming up for $1 million. Lyft already coming up for $1 million. Y'all wanna play with me? Bitch, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't put my hands on nobody. I ain't threatened nobody. I ain't do nothing to no.
See right there. She don't even know what the fuck she talking about, because yes, you did. You threatened that lady even in front of the police officer. So one can most definitely assume that you threatened that lady before the police even came there to the gas station. You keep saying you didn't threaten nobody, but you on the body cam threatening to slap the shit out this lady.
Nobody. Can you let me out these cuffs so I can punch you in your face and I can get that charge? Because that's the charge that I want, bitch, to punch you in your face. That's the charge that I want, to punch you in your face.
Oh, I can already see she's an angry drunk. Yeah, and them especially I can't be around. Motherfuckers that just angry all the time. Every time they drink, they angry. They want to lash out. Now she want to punch the officer. She asking the officer to take these cuffs up off me so I could punch you in the face. But she ain't threatening nobody though, right?
So can you get me out so I can punch you in your face? I ain't even got to get hyped. Because all those charges going to get dropped. All of them. Because you taking me to jail on the false pretense. All my charges going to get dropped. Watch. My 1 million followers on TikTok will love this.
Oh, I'm sure that your 1 million followers on TikTok already got this video. Look at this shit here. That's what you worry about, though. You worry about your 1 million followers on TikTok instead of be trying to ask the officers, can you call somebody to go get your son? That's what she worried about, ladies and gentlemen. Her 1 million, she's worried about what they're going to say about this. Instead of worry about who's going to go and get your son from school. And that should let y'all know right there from this individual where her priorities is. Your priorities is fucked up. And I have really no sympathy for you for going to jail. I really don't. Hold on, y'all. Take me a break. Let y'all listen to the fan favorite right here, Pumped in the Locker Room by No Chill Gill. Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball.
He just got his phone out after he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get in the ear? Who the first nigga to talk? Got for Kwame in the locker room. Huh? He got his phone out. Who got all these niggas up here? All these niggas up here, right? I just said after he got punked in the locker room, first nigga to jump out the window for him. Everybody shut the fuck. Got his phone out. Who are you texting? Kwame. Who got punked?
When the man the veteran, you just said he a rookie, just like you said.
Oh, he wasn't like 30 years. So Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. No problem. It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who are you texting, boy? What the problem, man? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Huh?
Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room?
Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, he just got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy?
Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room?
Okay. There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears stop. Got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Cause right here, he interrupted on accident. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So he is taking me. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said my bad. He got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. Who got punked? I heard it. I noted it. Not got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came in my third year.
Right. I think you're right about that.
Hold on, state my first time. See, Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You're right, Gil. Who got punked in the locker room? See, you did the same thing. Ears is being. Who got punked in the locker room? Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? You didn't catch that. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing, Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Who got punked? I said you got punked in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. Come on, so see, get me that you got punked in the locker room.
Yeah.
Who got punked in the locker room? So now, what the problem is why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got punked in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got punked in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. He glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
Yeah, that was all your fault, Ears. Fuck that. I even told Gil that when he came up in my chat. I remember that live. I said, yeah, because I said, no. Now, you know, Gil, he wasn't never supposed to go against the grain with Kwame Brown in that situation. You know that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You only sided with Ears. You only sided with Ears anyway just to piss Kwame Brown on off because you knew that was going to make him mad. I saw right through that shit even then. That's why I'm like, no, Ears was wrong in that situation. You rocking with somebody whether they right or wrong, you don't never want to correct the person right then and there when they even doing wrong. You can holler at them on the back end. Hey, bro, you know you was bogus for that. You know, man, woo, woo, woo. See, certain conversations do not need to be all out on YouTube. To me, I feel like nobody, you ain't safe with really, well, it depends. It depends. It's exceptions though, but like, I don't sit up here and make a habit of trying to talk to nobody on no back end, not off no YouTube. You ain't gonna try to record me, and then if you want to get to talking about this individual, this said individual, whatever, okay. I ain't got nothing to say. You say what you gonna say about that person while I keep whatever I think about that person in my brain. I don't need to be saying it all out loud because, see, for one, y'all should look at me weird if I have conversations about people on YouTube like that. Like, for real, like, nah, man, I've learned my lesson from that, so it is what it is. Hey, Nurse Patty, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. Now, the main reason why I went live too is just to let y'all know that the other channel, I'm able to go live off that channel, but I will not go live until I get to 100 subs off that channel. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. If y'all want me to go live off that channel, then I'm gonna need y'all to get me to 100 subs off that channel for sure. All right, so I'm at 24. I'm at 24 subs off the Johnny Blaze 2 channel. So I need 76 more subs before I even go live off of there. And trust me, if y'all want to take y'all time about it to get me to 100, cool. I'm not tripping. Because I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not in no rush to talk about these individuals anyway. And to be totally fair, I think I've been doing very good on not even mentioning nothing. Yeah, I can see what I see, but I know how to keep my mouth closed and just keep my opinion to myself, especially with a lot of shit that's been going on these YouTube airwaves. And I already know what time it is. It's the summertime is about to start amping up, and the content is going to really amp up with regards to the fuck shit, right? So I'm just going to sit back and watch what I want to watch, and the things that I don't want to watch, I ain't going to watch. You know, I know how to have self-control about certain things as far as what I see and what I hear, because to me, it just be a whole bunch of bullshit any damn way. You know, to me, it don't be a point to even point nothing out or giving an opinion about it, because, you know, these people on this app, they swear up and down that you the one that's sensitive, but then when you give your honest opinion, they can't take it. So now here come the disrespect. Here come all the things that I did in the past, but, you know, they never can keep it on the present of what's going on right now. They always reaching back to the past. So it is what it is. But again, let me drop the link to my other channel too while I'm thinking about it. All right. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it right now, let me drop the link. All right. All right, let's see. All right. All right, this is the link to Johnny Blaze 2 channel. Please sub up to the channel, please. Again, you can take your time, ain't no rush. But I will not go live off that channel until I get to 100 subs. I need 100 subs in order for me to even go live off that channel. I'm not accepting, and I think 100 should really be a fair number for me to actually go ahead and go live. If the people really want me to talk about what's going on in the sector or whatever the case may be, then I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Y'all get me to 100 off the Johnny Blaze 2 channel, and then that's when I go live and I give y'all my opinion about what's going on. Sounds simple, right? Well, again, I know there's other content creators that's live right now. I did want to go over that body cam story and give y'all some updates about certain topics that's already been out there. Now, I think they got up to like 13 people arrested in the New Orleans jailbreak situation. They got up to 13 people. Now, that number could keep growing. So I'm going to sit back and wait on that because they still running this course with the investigation of all that. And I think it's still 2 inmates that's still out now, allegedly. Now, I could be wrong about that number. It could be more than 2. But I think the last time I checked on it, it was still 2 inmates that's still lurking. It's still 2. So, again, once I get any type of information, most definitely I will. Thank you for the sub, Nurse Patty. I see you. So, yeah, once, again, what up with it, the Beef Sector Podcast? What's the word, man? Happy Friday to you, man. Hope all is well. So, again, I did want to go live, and plus it's looking like it's about to storm up something real good. So I know once they do that, and especially in these suburbs, it get the storming, knocking out the power a little bit. I figured if I get ahead of it before it start doing all that, then I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, and Nurse Petty, I know it's looking ugly on your end too, just because I'm on the west. You know, I'm on the other side of town, but I know it still probably look ugly as hell on outside. I know it do. Shit, I went on outside. I mean, I've been outside all day since 6 o'clock this damn morning. So trust and believe. So now all I feel like doing, since I done went live and I done actually did my reactions to what I'm going to react to or whatever, this is what I'm going to be doing, because I don't have to work this weekend. So I like to enjoy my Corona and just sit back and chill, man, and just be easy. You know, stay the fuck up out the way. That's it. I can be boring at times too. So, you know, and I'm cool with that. I don't mind being boring at times, you know, and being a little bit more serious, but I don't want to be too serious because I'm still entertaining. But at the same time, though, when I'm in my serious mode, to be honest with y'all, none of this matter to me other than my peace of mind. I worked hard all week. I do what I'm supposed to do. So at the same time, I need my time. And I'm sure you guys up in the chat can feel the same way. Work all damn week. Shit, you want to unwind. Whether if you smoke weed or you drink, you know what I'm saying? You want to just sit back and relax and just chill. Not get yourself all worked up or none of that shit, because shit, man, look, I think about my health, right? I think about that. Appreciate that, Carlos. Oh, man, go ahead on with that. You see, you always starting some shit. Carlos, man, why you ain't type up in the chat? Why you ain't type up in the chat, Carlos? Appreciate it. I got it, though, but shit, why you ain't type up in the chat? And look, and just to let you know, since you up in the clouds right now, right? The videos that you sent me to do reactions to, them channels is terminated. That channel was terminated. Yeah, that channel was terminated, bro. It's at least 3 links that you sent me to
that when I go to the link, it come up with that message saying the video associated with this account has been terminated. So while people sitting up here playing around on YouTube, and and if you get passive income off of here, my advice to you is don't fuck your money up. Don't fuck your money up. Okay? Now I know it's real easy. It's real easy for people to say, all right, I'm gonna take it. No, you really have to dot your I's and cross your T's. It is channels, that it don't even matter if they got strikes on the channels or not. Channels is getting the hell up out of here. All right? These new policies that they put in place ain't playing with us content creators. And if you're not careful and you don't switch your content up and talk about other things, you can be next too. You have to be mindful of the rules. And if you're not mindful of the rules and you don't make sure to keep yourself apprised on what's going on YouTube and what their policies is, then you're gonna be victim to it as well. Now, I'm only talking about the content creators. That's what I'm referring all this to. Because again, it's a lot of channels that's getting up out of here and they don't even have no strikes on their channel. But these policies is getting you the hell up out of there quickly. Quickly. They is not playing no games. And that's another reason when you have a lot of people that's already rooting against you, they already don't like you and this and that, they will find any type of reason to sit up here and throw a flag at your channel, right? Any type of reason. If you breaking this or you doing too much of this, they will come for your channel, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all like the fuck shit and y'all like the entertainment of it and all. But to me, it just ain't worth it at the end. Because how am I gonna entertain y'all if I got to worry about losing my channel behind that type of entertainment? It just ain't gonna work out. It just ain't gonna work out. And I'm not gonna fuck up my money for nobody. So I want y'all to really understand that. I'm not fucking up my money for nobody. Appreciate that, James. Appreciate that, James. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you, man. Happy Friday to you. And yes, when I get some more information about Tiffany Hayner, I will most definitely put it on out there, break the news on the channel like I did early this morning. And I was actually shocked because I actually thought that she took care of that, but apparently she didn't. So as the result, if she didn't come to court, well, again, that's her across the bell. I'm not going to wish jail on nobody. Certain people do deserve to go to jail. Now, I won't go so far as to say she really deserved to go to jail, but like something simple like that she can provide the documents and just get it on over with, well, I still don't have no sympathy for either, So it is what it is. Hopefully, she took care of business and she came to court and she ain't got to worry about no bench warrant out for arrest. And again, if I got to say this again, I will. Larry Hoover is not getting out of jail. He only got out of federal prison, okay? I keep hearing people saying, yeah, they freed Larry. They freed Larry, the old man. No, he only left up out of federal prison. He still have to serve 215 years in state prison. The president will only commute federal convictions, right? He has nothing to do with it when it comes down to the state. The state has jurisdiction on the sentence that they already imposed to Larry Hoover. So Larry Hoover will not be free Larry Hoover still has to do 215 years in state prison. Okay? Yes, he's out of feds now, but he's still going to state prison. So again, when you hear people keep saying that he's out of jail and he free, no. He just went from one prison, a federal prison. He went from being in the federal prison, now he's going to state prison. It's a difference. So again, I don't spread misinformation, and I made sure to find out all of what I needed to know about that situation. And no, he is not getting out. Now, is it a chance that J.B. Pritzker can commute his sentence on the state side? It's a chance, but it's just a chance. And I'm not going to even say that he's actually going to do it. It's a possibility, though. Yeah, it's a possibility. So it is what it is. So the next show, and shout out to Nurse Petty for sending me this video. Now, I don't know about this conversation. No, actually, federal is way worse. Well, state is only worse on how they treat the prisoners. That's the only thing about the state, how they treat the prisoners up in there. That's where the state is just, it sucks when it comes down to caring for, because they still got to make sure that they okay up in the jail cells, right? Federal, they lay it all out for you. Federal, you get more perks being in the federal prison than you do in the state prison. So yes, state is worse. So you're right though, Nurse Petty, state is worse. You absolutely correct. State is way worse than federal. So, I mean, he didn't escape anything. If anything, he went to an even worse situation by even going to a state prison. And then y'all know, look, Larry Hoover, if I look it up right now, wait a minute, hold on. Let me look it up right now to see how old he is. That man's 74 years old. That man is 74 years old. 74? I just hate to say it, but it's the reality of it. He will die in prison. Larry Hoover will die in prison, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to do no damn 215 years in no state prison. If the Lord say the same, I may give him maybe 10 more years on this earth. Maybe, possibly. But again, it won't matter because he will not be able to go. He will not be freed. That's crazy. 74. That man is 74 years old, y'all. 74. And people were so, see, and this is the thing that killed me about it. People was happy about him leaving the feds prison. But why? When he still have to end up going to the state prison. He go from, in the feds, he would have, I mean, let's just be honest. He was better off staying in the feds joint rather than go to state, because they really didn't do him no favors even commuting his sentence on the federal level because he still got to do that state time. Yeah, James, yeah. Larry Hoover been in jail for a long time, man. A long time. That man's 74 years old. Just think about it. What type of life is he even going to have, even if he was to been let out? Just say for the sake of argument. What type of life do y'all think that man would have really had, even if they would have let him out?
He old, man. He a senior citizen, man. Like, man, come on, man. They set up here and gave his hopes up all high, thinking, okay, he leave the federal joint, but then he still got to go to the state joint. So again, to me, they didn't do him no favors, in my opinion. He would have been better off just being in the feds joint. That's just my opinion about it, because the feds joint treat him way more better than the state. Yeah, he gonna come back to Illinois. He probably end up coming to either Danville or either Stateville. It's because I don't know about Pontiac. Well, it won't matter at that point if it was Pontiac, Danville, or either Stateville, because it's still in Illinois. So at least his family will be able to go and see him. You know what I'm saying? And they might have to travel 4 or 5 hours or whatever to get to him. But so what? That's way closer than Colorado. Shit. I don't see, look, that's way closer than going to Colorado, Nurse Betty. So yes, he will be moved to Illinois, but we just got to wait to see what state prison they're going to put him in. But my guess, I think they're going to take him to Stateville. That's my guess. Now, I don't know that for to be no fact or none of that. But that's just my guess. It's either going to be Stateville or Pontiac. One of the two. Maybe even Danville. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. It really all depends, right? But either way, it's closer for his family to be able to get to him and they can see him or whatever the case may be. And they ain't got to worry about the traveling expenses because shit, hell, I know they got cars. You gas that car on up and get on down there. Go south. Go southern Illinois. That's all you got to do. And they'll be there they'll be there in no time. But back to my point of I'm going to go over this in another live stream because I want to have a panel about this. I'm not no scientist. Look, this conversation about the world being flat and a lot of people say it's right. Look, I'm not no scientist. All I know is I ain't fell off the earth yet. I ain't fell off the earth yet. You know what I'm saying? So I have a video that, you know, Nurse Petty put me on to, and I will be going over that on the next live stream. Because again, I'm not here to argue with nobody about if the earth is round or flat. I'm just gonna take your word for it, Carlos. I'm gonna take your word for it, man. I ain't no scientist, man. You know, I ain't gonna need to sit up here and hold you and say and tell you, no, well, why is the world is flat to you? I think the world is round. Key word, what I just said, I think. So I don't want to get into no conversation. I would rather listen to experts that know way more than me about that type of thing. I don't know nothing about that. So I can't in sound mind sit up here and be like, well, the earth is round and I can prove it. How the hell you gonna prove that? I would love to see how they can prove that the earth is flat. Oh, here you go with the Dr. Umar shit. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you up in here now. Hold on, now I can play it since you up in here, because I wasn't even going to play it, but now since you up in the chat, now, y'all know the rumors on Dr. Umar got a white son on out there, right? Let's listen to his response to that.
Yeah, that's a boy, man. But I gotta ask you about this white guy online going around claiming that you his dad. You know what I'm talking
about? I can't believe it, Art. So last night, I'm on TikTok. I go on TikTok every so often to show love to the sisters by posting a Dr. Umar voiceovers on my Instagram. And I come across this white guy. Nobody sent them to me, Art. I found him on TikTok. And I think he was being prankful. I think it was a prank. He claimed to be my son. He kind of read my bio.
You think it was a prank?
Dr. Umar, how about you know that it was a prank because you know it ain't true? Now, in this video with him doing this interview with this content creator, Dialogue, right? He tells the host, look, I've never dated a non-African American woman. But why would you have to think? You should already know if it really ain't true, then you should know for a fact that it's a joke. I'm just saying.
Might have got off Chat GPT because he got the school all wrong. He said Milford. I didn't go to Milford. I went to Millersville University. He said I went to Heinemann. I started at Heinemann, but I was only there like a month because I decided to go back to Millersville. So a lot of the facts he got them wrong. A lot of the facts he got them wrong. But I just took it as a joke. The problem now.
But Carlos, now I can go along with it being fake news, but then why do people address fake shit though? Bro, I'm not going to address, that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I can't address nothing that I know for a fact is fake. I'd have been like, no comment. I'm not entertaining that damn question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to entertain it. But I still call the man cap though. I think he has had sex with a white woman though. That's I don't think now I'm alleging that Dr. Umar Johnson had sex with a white woman. I didn't say I know that for a fact now, Carlos. I'm just saying, I got a right to my opinion. It could be wrong. But I just got a feeling that this man indulged in dip. He with the swirl. That's what I think. I firmly believe that this man is with the swirl.
Now is, since I posted it on my Instagram, the YouTubian struggle streamer bottom feeders, they took it and they trying to make it a real thing. So they're trying to contact the Caucasian. They want to bring him on the show. They want to interview him. It was a joke. And I wasn't offended by it because it was a joke. But now they're trying to give it real life. It's not true. I've never had intercourse with a Caucasian. Excuse me. I've never had intercourse with a non-African woman in my life. So there's nothing to.
Why you could wait, hold on, wait. Carlos, why did he have to straighten himself on out to say, because he was going to say what he wanted to say initially, I've never dated a Caucasian woman. But why did he stop himself to say, I've never dated a non-African American woman? What's up with that? How come he couldn't just finish his thought on what he said initially? Why did he have to change it? Bro, you cap. I really strongly think that, none of my business though. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't care who you date. But a person like you that sit up here and scream all this black power and all that other shit, man, them be the main ones that be dipping with the swirl shit.
To the story at all. And if there was any truth to it, Art, like I know, that his Snow Bunny mom would have been exposed me. Why wasn't she on the video? Where is the mom? Where is the woman I impregnated to make this young man? You feel me? So
that ain't necessarily true. No, that ain't necessarily true that she had to be out there to put you on blast. That's not true. In my opinion, that's not true. She don't have to say a word. She probably left it up to her son to sit up there and find you because she know that she had some type of dealings with you, Dr. Umar. Come on, man. You entertaining a lie. If it's really a lie, you wouldn't even entertain it. You would just ignore it, say no comment, I'm not entertaining it. But no, you're trying to really talk your way about the situation. If it's fake news, then why even entertain the fake news?
Oh, it's a joke. It's not true. I've never been with a non-African woman, but my haters are going to try to give this some feet. So let them have fun. They swear I mess with non-black women. Nobody believes it's possible for a black man to not touch anything but chocolate and butter almond and butter pecan. I don't have the Shannon Sharp disease. I don't like extra pale, extra.
Whoa, now you sending shots out. I thought that was Unc. I thought you had love and respect for Unc. Now you talking about you ain't got the old Shay Sharp disease. Ooh. Boy, hey, he just took a nice little shot at old Shay Sharp. He said, I ain't got the Shay Sharp disease. Oh, hell no.
Skinny. I like colored sisters, African colored sisters, and I love curves. So you ain't got to worry about me bunny hopping at all. I want chocolate, caramel, butterscotch, rum raisin. Give me the queens.
Why do you have to stress so hard that you want black women? Do y'all understand? Okay, this is the way I see it. Whoever you want to date is your business. Whatever you want to stand for is your business. Why do people have to be so judgmental of the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with? What difference do it make? See, the point that I'm getting at is you have to let it be known that you love sisters. I love my sisters. I love my sister. I love my sister. I love my sisters. I love them caramel. I got to have them black. I got to, like, who the fuck cares? Wait a minute. Let me see how old Dr. Umar is. Hold on. What up with it not worth it? Let me see how old Dr. Umar is. This man is 50 years old. This man is 50 years.
Black power.
How do you feel about Anthony Edwards and that whole child support situation with him and his baby mom?
I like Anthony Edwards as a player. Uncle Shay Shay is definitely going to be wrong with Lakers in 5 because game 5 coming up and they down 3-1. So Uncle Shannon, you got to remix that pick, good brother. Hold your head.
Man, that's enough of that. I ain't about to even keep hearing that shit, man. Look, this is what I have to say about this. If the people allowing you to sit up here and lie and beg for donations the way you do for a school that ain't even up, I mean, I guess, but man, I don't believe shit you got to say about your mouth. Shit. Now, ain't nobody, man, look, Carlos, we know that you look up to Dr. Umar, that Dr. Umar is your hero. We all know that. I'm sorry that we have difference in opinion about the man, but you know, hey, we understand too that you're gonna windmill for him. Okay, we understand that. We understand that you will windmill for this man right here because you want to be a part of that school. See, you ain't fooling nobody now, Carlos. We know that you want to be a part of that school, man. We know it. You want to be a volunteer. Now watch. Now, if Dr. Umar finally open up that school, y'all, I bet y'all money Carlos is going to be a volunteer. He going to volunteer for free. He ain't even going to get paid. Just because he right there by Dr. Umar, he going to be the best volunteer that he can be. I'm trying to tell y'all, he going to be the best volunteer. Shit. He will out of Dr. Umar's school, though, not worth it. Shit, he going to graduate with honors. Yeah, he going to be there. He going to be there. I'm telling you, Carlos going to be there. But wait, when that scandal hit now, Carlos, look, you got to take the good with the bad now. See, you riding with him with the good, but when it get bad now, I don't want to see you jump ship, because then I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to be like, no, Carlos, stay your ass on over there with Dr. Umar. You was windmilling for him. That was your mentor. That was your idol. You look up to him. Like, no, don't try to get up off that damn, don't try to leave now. Soon as a little adversity hits, then you know you run. You like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with no Dr. Umar. He on his own. See, that's a nigga for you right there. That is a nigga. That ain't no black man shit. That's some nigga shit. Soon as he get into a little bit of trouble, now you want to hurry up and run. You like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just a volunteer. I don't know what type of information. All along, goddamn it, you know the whole goddamn layout of what Dr. Umar was trying to do. and that's the swindle. And look, it's the women that he's trying to get over on the whole time. It ain't the men. It ain't the men. The men, ain't no man in their right mind, if they paying attention to what the hell he doing, is gonna even fall for that shit. Oh, my bad, Carlos did. What up with it, Kobe? He gonna be with me. Hey, he is a faithful disciple of Dr. Umar and his Pan-African American struggle. He with the struggle. And get exactly, Miss 2216. Do you really think that he'll drive that type of talk to a man? Ain't no man trying to hear that shit, because they gonna want to know when that school gonna be up. I'm donating to you, but when is the school projected to be up? Don't nobody want to see no school opening up soon. What the fuck is that? You've been working on this damn school for 13 years, man. Come on, man. Damn, man. And that's why we look bad as a whole when you got motherfuckers like this sitting up here lying to you about getting up a damn school. Damn. Yeah, Miss 2216 doing up a hustling. He's hustling black women up out their money. Why you think Carlos whipped the hustle? He whipped Dr. Umar because now Carlos want to join in with Dr. Umar to hustle all the black women up out their hard-earned money. You ain't fooling nobody, Carlos. You want to learn how do he do it? Because you want to do it. You want to hustle the black women up out their damn money and shit. Ain't that some shit? But Carlos sticks, but Nurse Petty, Carlos sticks up for this man. I'm talking about man, windmilling like a motherfucker. You can't tell him nothing. Man, not worth it. He off the dam of a black woman. Yeah, you right. He all around the world off the dime of a black woman while sitting up there being with a snow bunny. While that black woman at home acting like he the king savior around this motherfucker. The whole time he all over the world with a white bunny on his arm. Shit. No, I can't respect that because again, that man won't have no conversation with no man. Shit. So no, I ain't No, No. But again, if people are falling for it, then it is what it is. I know they're not worth it. I know they pay him to speak and all that, but what the fuck do I want to pay this motherfucker for to speak to me about? Like, bro, I done heard his lectures. They ain't worth the lectures that I'd heard him do or whatever the case may be. That ain't worth me paying him. The fuck, I wish I would pay this motherfucker to sit up there in the seminar and listen to this old jibber jabber bullshit that he talking. Hell no, I ain't paying. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was in Chicago. I wouldn't give a fuck. And people will sit up there and say, oh, well, Dr. Umar is in Chicago. John, you want to go check him out? Hell fuck no. When you get up in there, you got to pay at least, man, hey, not worth it. I'm very knowledgeable too. And I got my own brain. And I know how to read just like he do. I know a lot of things that I ain't even really came out the bag with. But because I'm on this social media, I just choose not to talk about it. Right? But I'm very knowledgeable too. Somebody paid me to go and talk to people and be a hype man. Fuck that. No, if I want to go around speaking to people, I'm going to be somebody's hype man. You pay me to hype your ass up. How about that? Don't pay me to act like I'm going to teach you something about some Pan-African American.
When that motherfucker been to Africa? Have you ever been to Africa, Dr. Umar Johnson? While you sit up here and brag about this Pan-African American bullshit. It's bullshit. Man, he got that motherfucking PhD out of a Cracker Jack box. Not worth it. Quit playing. The fuck? He got that motherfucker out of a Cracker Jack box. That man, bye. He got a couple people to vouch for him. He grabbed that diploma up out of a goddamn Cracker Jack box, and he got a couple people to ride with him with his damn story. It's a scheme. It's a scam. And he all of a sudden he feels like he's just the king of Pan-African American and all this and that. Like, man, like, bro. Look, I'm not taking nothing away from how y'all look at him. I'm just telling y'all how I see him. And dude is a crummy ass, scamming ass, Pan-African American, pump faking motherfucker to me that sits up here and try to get black women's money for a bullshitting ass school that he's still working on for the last 13 years. Now, okay, fine. Y'all answer me this. Since y'all want to stick up for this motherfucker right here, right? Talking about how he goes on across the world and he lecture people and all this and that. Not worth it. Would you go to one of his seminars and pay to get up in there and listen to him? Now, I'm going to ask you straight up, not worth it. Would you pay to go listen to this motherfucker right here? Would you pay? Now, if I want your honest, you would? Boy, you better than me then, not worth it. I'm keeping my money in my motherfucking pocket, man. Fuck that. No. I keep my money in my pocket. That's on you, though. Hey, you could pay. You could pay. No, Kobe, I ain't saying like that, like you really defending them, but I'm just saying all that shit to me is a smoke screen. All of that, what y'all said is true. I didn't see it, but I bet you, me personally, I'm not paying to go listen to this double talking son of a bitch. No, I'm not listening. No. That's why I really, up until now, until Carlos really brung him up, I don't talk about no damn Dr. Umar. Hell no. I ain't with no Pan-African Americanism and all that other shit. I ain't with all that. But to each his own. Whoever that follows that, that's on you. That's on you. And not worth it. It's plenty of other ways to learn though, bro. But I get it. If you stand on it that you will pay to go listen to him, hey, salute to you on that. But me, I ain't paying a bitch ass thing. He ain't gonna get no money up out of me. Nah, he ain't getting no money up out of me. Man, shit. Give him more than just some damn toilet paper, shit. This motherfucker is full of shit. I'm just here to tell you. That's just my opinion. Hey, y'all gonna think the way y'all think about Dr. Umar, but I don't trust him. I never would trust him. He is a fraud to me. He sits up here and prey on these black women and sits up here and try to downgrade any other race. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. I get it, not worth it. I get it. But I ain't gonna even hold you though. They gotta be credible for me to even remotely think about paying to go hear him. No, he ain't credible to me. So I can't in sound mind pay to go listen to a man that double talks or won't even try to have a conversation with you about the things that come up out his mouth because he thinks he's a condescending motherfucker at that. He is a condescending motherfucker. He thinks he's above it all. So no, I would never even want to talk to a motherfucker like that. Call it what you want to, Carlos. I don't hate that man.
I just don't like the shit that he does. But no, never no hate. I don't hate nobody. But do I think he a double talking son of a bitch? Hell yeah. Do I think he preys on black women to get their money so he can fund his own bullshitting agenda? Yes. Hell no, I don't hate black people. Shit. I hate niggas. Now how about that? I hate niggas. I don't hate black people. I hate niggas. Yeah, I hate niggas. No, I don't hate black people. I hate niggas. And see, this just a buck ride until she bucks ass Negro right here. He ain't no black man to me. Hell yeah, I listen to the white man. I listen to whoever that making some sense. See, you ain't gonna put no color on me as far as who I want to listen to. Look, I wouldn't give a fuck if he was purple. If you talking some sense and you can make it make sense to me, whatever color you is, I'm all for it. But I'm already prone to listen to black folks talk bullshit all my fucking life. Carlos, what the fuck? No. So hell yeah, I listen to the white man. I listen to whoever. Shit, if you making sense. But to me, Carlos, this motherfucker don't make sense. So don't try to label me to say just because I don't like how what his message is that I don't like black people. Now that's some bullshit. Now don't do that. No, don't do that, Carlos. Cause see, it ain't no black or white thing with me when it comes down to it. It's all about, do I find you credible? And if I don't find you credible and I think you full of shit, then I ain't gonna listen to you. It's just as simple as that. Again, you could be black, you could be a white person. If your credibility is shot, boom, I ain't listening to shit you got to say. Come on, Carlos, you gonna throw that shit at me, but you go to a plantation every goddamn day. Now, wait a minute, hold on. Carlos, you go to a plantation, man. I gotta go to that plantation. Well, what the fuck do that sound like to me? That sound like you going to buck dance for the white man so you get your damn check. The fuck we really talking about? Oh, I got to go to this plantation, y'all. I got to get up and go to this plantation. What the fuck is that then? If that ain't you loving the white man, I don't know what is. Shit. Hell no. You be hey, so that means you love the white man too. So don't sit up here talking about you love the oppressor. You love that motherfucker too. Shit. So look, the same way you throwing it at me, I'm gonna throw it right back at you. Cause you going to that plantation now. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I love it. I like it. I don't love money, but I do like to have it. I do like to have it, but I fuck that having love for no money. Fuck that a piece of paper. Fuck that shit. I don't love money, but I like to have it so I could be able to take care of myself and the people that's around me. That's it. You put too much stock into money and materialistic things, it goes wrong. What up with it, Keon 30? What's the word, man? Happy Friday to you. Carlos said he'll be a Sambu for a buck. Damn, Kobe is killing you up in here. He killing you up in the chat. But hey, long as you able to stand on the shit, it is what it is. I'm not judging. Cause shit, all of us that go to work, shit, hell, we all go to it's just different plantations. That's all. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Happy Friday. Now, y'all know that Tanya has suffered a loss in her family. I believe she lost her stepmom. And I believe, Tanya, your stepmom has been on my show. Haven't she, Tanya? If my memory served me correctly, I think your stepmom has been on my show. Now, you could correct me if I'm wrong, Tanya, but I believe that your stepmom has actually, yep, I thought so. I got a good memory now, Tanya. Yeah, I got a good memory. So let's just give our well wishes for Tanya, because you know she's going through a difficult time right now, losing her stepmom. She was a special lady to her. And Tanya, you are special to us over here. You know, we welcome you always with open arms. And again, my condolences to you and the family as well. You know, if there's anything that I can do that's within my power, I will do it, Tanya. All right. But most definitely, yeah, that was a long time ago. Y'all, some of y'all that's up in the chat was there when Tanya came up on the panel and she had her stepmom up there. We was chopping it up and talking. And I think that was, if let me get it right, I think that was last year. If I'm not mistaken, Tanya, I think that was last year. Yeah, I think that was last year. Wait a minute. In my opinion, he's a proud, full man. He would not put his rep on the line. He's related to prominent people. Well, good for him, not worth it. Good for him. Good for him. I ain't no hater. Now, again, I just don't too much care for his message. But otherwise, as far as the individual and the person, I don't have no malice in my heart for him. Yeah, Tanya, she was very nice. We had a real good conversation. Look, let me take him off the screen real quick, because yeah, let me take Dr. Umar off the screen. Hold on. Yeah, we had a real good conversation though, Tanya, when y'all both had when you of course you hit the link, because I know she don't know nothing about all that. But once she chimed in on the conversation and we was talking and everything, we had a good conversation. Yeah, we had a good conversation. So, you know, look, y'all, I always will remember what happened in the past. Certain things is worth bringing back up again, and then it's just certain things I'd rather just leave right there. But, you know, to each his own, they want to bring up whatever about the past. But, like, to me, it just would be certain things. You know, everybody know I acted a fool. Everybody know I crashed out or whatever, right? But just because I did all these things, that don't mean that I had to be stuck doing the same shit repetitively over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't, you know, Yellow, I don't even want to entertain, no, because that'll open up a Pandora's box. And especially on this channel, I most definitely don't want to keep bringing up the past. I don't want to bring it up at all. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know, I don't mind staying in the matter of fact, I love staying in the present. You know. But yeah, you know, look, it's lies now then, Yellow, if that's the case. It's lies now. Right, Yellow. Right, Yellow. Behind the scenes, motherfucker. Behind the scenes, motherfucker. That you know how they look. You better look. Be glad now, Yellow. I ain't no Sister T. You know, ain't nothing behind the scenes with Sister T. She gonna put it all out in the forefront, goddammit. Oh, goddamn, Sister T, boy. Sometimes she is funny. Nah, this one this your favorite too, right here, Carlos.
When I know one thing, bitch. Before you go over there, bring your motherfucking ass over here, motherfuckers. Sister T is not interested. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Needs my help, and he and I have already discussed this. Behind the scenes, motherfucker. Behind the scenes, he knows. Cause Sister T ain't behind the scenes, motherfucker. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. You are the one that's creaming for a seat, not me. Behind Behind the scenes, motherfucker, you run my own show, bitch. I don't need Gilbert. I don't need no goddamn Quamisha. Or no goddamn body else, cause I got Sister T. Till behind the scenes, motherfucker. Bring your motherfucking ass. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitch. Or just to say that you know somebody. Bitch, I was born here. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Knowing somebody. The fuck? Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Have faith in yourself. And you wind up like a shoe. And a sister too. Follow no goddamn I don't care who they are. Behind the scenes, I rock for people. I do this. I tried to do it for a dumb motherfucker by the name of Quamisha Brown. It chose to stab me in the goddamn back. And I chose to go and support the motherfuckers. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Yes, we all know. We've been through Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. For example, like a check in your boot. Let me tell you something, bitch. You was licking all between my motherfucking coochie before I kicked you out my motherfucking house, bitch. I recognize that you was a snake. I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna tell all of y'all. Right now, Sister T, behind the scenes, motherfucker, that's sure on the bitches. I'm not on his chat, in his chat, because of you motherfuckers. I'm there to support. Sure. Fuck what you niggas think about me, because first of all, you didn't give a fuck about me when he was coming after me, and vice versa. So what make me think you gonna care for me now, bitches? Let me tell you the difference between Suge and giving rings. Suge was honest with his shit with me, and so was Gilbert. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Motherfuckers that be in the chat, typing your goddamn ass off and all that shit. Fuck you, bitches. And I'm not saying, and let me tell you something. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Do bitches. It's because you didn't support. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches. And bring your motherfucking ass over here, bitches and niggas. Checking your boo, and you another. What's that other bitch? What's that bitch?
Behind the scenes, motherfucker. Behind the
What
scenes,
is that
motherfucker.
bitch name? Behind the scenes, motherfucker. Daughter of Zion. Listen, bitch, unblock me before you wanna talk shit on me, ho. Behind the scenes, motherfucker. You stinking ass bitches wanna type in the chat and talk all that bullshit about me, but block me where I can't respond for myself. Behind the scenes, motherfucker. Let me tell you, motherfucker, something. This is my goddamn platform. I support people because I support them, not because of you, motherfucker. Behind the scenes, you either rock with me or you don't. I don't give a fuck who you like. Now, daughter of Zion and you checking your boo. Stay the fuck away from me, bitches. I don't care if you love Suge's dirty goddamn draws, bitches. Stay the fuck away from Sister T. Behind the scenes like that 5-0 hoe. When I see a snake with you bitches until you show me differently, you a goddamn snake. You started with me first, bitches. I ain't know you motherfuckers. And let me tell you something else, hoes. Behind the scenes, until you goddamn apologize to me, I don't give a goddamn who you apologize to for me. But until you apologize to me, fuck you bitches.
Now, Kobe, you forgot. Don't nobody look. Moon tight, you know I rock and roll with you. I don't ever look, I don't want to get into it with no woman. Let's just be honest. But never will I get into it with Miss 504. And I'm damn sure ain't about to I don't want to never be on Yellow Bad side at all. Tilda, Shout out to Yellow with the $5 super chat. Shout out to me. Appreciate that $5 super chat, Yellow. Appreciate that. No, I look, Moon Tight, this ain't no diss, but I ain't, hell, fuck no, you do, hell, no, no, no. Look, you most definitely got it, Moon Tight. You got it. Because you is surgical around this motherfucker here. I don't want them type of problems. No, that wasn't even no issue. I don't even know what that was, Kobe, but I wasn't gonna feed off into it either. Hey, Miss Eve, how you doing? Happy Friday to you, Miss Eve. I got a nice cold Corona, Miss Eve. I hope you are off work so you can enjoy one right along with me now, Miss Eve. Happy Friday. Salute. Oh, that Corona is super cold too. Woo! That is a good old Corona, y'all. A nice cold Corona, you can't go wrong. You drink about 2 or 3 of these boys, you there. I don't care what nobody say. Now, unless you just a bona fide alcoholic, you'll probably fuck around and drink the whole goddamn 12 or a 6-pack or something. Me, no, I got a limit to my madness. Give me 3 of them and I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I don't need to go over a certain amount of beers. None of that. Now, if I'm at home and I'm really feeling good, then I might go over 3 beers. Oh, damn. It's your weekend. Oh, damn, Miss Eve. But you still got to go there and get that money. You still got to get that money. I understand, Miss Eve. But I know one thing's for sure and 2 things for certain. When you do have that type of time, when you ain't got to worry about no work, you got everything, your household taken care of, you gonna sit back with your nice little alcoholic beverage of your choice. But I know that Corona, I know you really like Coronas, especially when it's ice cold and frosty. Ain't nothing like it. I won't be able to drink no beer if it ain't ice cold. If it's any type of warmth to the beer, I'm pouring it out. I can't drink no hot beer because hot beer would give me a headache. I don't give a fuck if it's Corona, Modelo's, whatever. It don't matter what type of beer it is. If it's hot, I can't drink it. I can't, and I won't. You would not see me drink no hot ass beer. And a lot of old timers used to tell me when they was drinking, the malt liquor, they said that they couldn't drink it cold. They had to drink it hot because it got them fucked up quicker when they were drinking it hot. Man, look, I'm not trying to get fucked up that damn quick. No. I'm trying to, it's nasty hot, not worth it. I can't drink it. Look, I didn't even understand how people back in the day, them old school cats would drink that shit hot. Talking about middle of the summer, it could be 120 degrees. They drinking that beer. Like, shit. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Yella, you is a hot mess, Yella. You is a hot mess. Diabolical around here. You is a mess. You is a mess. I'm not doing, look, I will not feed off into your madness, Yella. Okay? I'm just letting you know right now, I'm not feeding off into it. Okay? When I see you be on some diabolical shit, I run, okay? I'm running. All right? Shoo. People still lurking up in the clouds, boy. They waiting for their name to be said up in the clouds. They waiting. I will not say their name. I will not. I don't have nothing negative to say about nobody. Okay? Nothing. So
When I see you be on that diabolical bullshit, Yella, I run. I'm gonna run. So Carlos, get to talking shit now. Hey, Miss Baker, how you doing? You say back in the bushes I go. I'm glad I made you come out the bushes to speak, though, Mrs. Baker. Thank you, and happy Friday to you. Hope all is well with you. Glad you popped in. Right, I get, yeah. I know, Yellow, I know, but I'm running. Miss Eve, I'm not gonna do it. See, Miss Eve, what I started to notice is that this so-called sector, they really need Johnny Blaze in the bullshit, though. Telling you, they need Johnny Blaze in the bullshit. So what is they doing now, ladies and gentlemen? They is trying their best to antagonize and instigate with old Johnny Blaze. But Johnny Blaze has thicker skin nowadays. Yeah, you already know. We come as a package. So if you gonna get it, then I get it too. You know, I already know. Now I ain't gonna break and run from you when the trouble really hit, though. But like, I ain't about to run to it either. Yeah, Kobe, I'm about to, man, I already got a Rumble. Y'all don't even know that I have a Rumble channel. I just ain't went live on it yet because I really don't want to bring this YouTube to Rumble. When I'm on Rumble, I'm doing things on Rumble that don't have nothing at all to do with YouTube. So I've been trying to figure out. Yeah, I know I don't post it, Kobe, because I'm still trying to figure out what direction I'm looking to go to when I actually start doing content on Rumble. Yeah, I've been had the channel. I done had a Rumble channel for probably going on 2 years. I just ain't put no content on it. I haven't even set it up yet because I'm being mindful of the type of content that I'm putting out. So until I figure it out, then I ain't putting it on out there yet. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, when I figure it out though, Kobe, and I still won't post it on here. It's only going to be certain people that's going to know that, like my members of the channel. And people that I can verify. Talking about this duck on a different platform is weird. That's a strange obsession, if you ask me. Well, Yella, once I figure out what type of content that I'm gonna put up on Rumble, that part of it you would never have to worry about. Never. I'm trying to tap into a different audience. That always has been my plan anyway. Tap into a different audience. Shit, hell, I was thinking about monetizing my channel, my Facebook page. I easily could do it. I haven't posted anything since I've been doing YouTube back in 2021 when I first started. I stopped posting on Facebook. You ain't gonna see nothing on Facebook. Nothing. No sayings, no quotes, no nothing. I don't post anything on Facebook anymore. Because when I do post something on Facebook or if I go live, I only want to tap into the people that I actually know in real time. So that's why I separate it. You want the link? Okay. Hold on, Yellow. Hold on. Hold on. All right, give me a minute and I'm going to pin it. All right, so Yellow is pinned at the top of the chat. It's pinned up at the top of the chat. So yeah, man, I'm not rushing because again, I'm going to make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's. You can still be entertaining and talk about current events, what's trending on the internet.
without it have to be all the extra BS, right? Because in hindsight, to be honest, y'all, I'm really am a serious individual. I know how to joke and play, but I don't be doing that shit like all the time. I really like to be serious. Hey.
I gotta drop down to come back. I can't hear you.
You can't hear nothing I'm saying?
It's just real low.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Well, okay, but
all right, let me drop down. I'll come back.
Okay. So yeah, because again, these policies that they're changing on these social media platforms, they ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. They is really tighten up on a lot of things that a lot of people was able to get away with in past. You're not getting away with it now. Okay. Hold on. All right, Yellow, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but you know, they've been waiting. They grasping for straws, Yellow. They really is bucking. And I don't have to say no names because you already know who I'm talking about, the usual suspects. But it ain't gonna work. When I'm laser focused about how I want to do my content and me staying away from all the bullshit or whatever the case may be, I know how to do that. I'm not easily swayed and falling back into the bullshit. That's why when I got that other channel up, once a month, we talk about all the fuck shit you want, but that one time. Otherwise, I'm concentrating on this channel right here. That's all I care about. See, again, it ain't the sector to me ain't been the same since I stopped being on the bullshit, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, since I'm getting my laptop, I'm about to start me a channel since I'll be accused of it already.
Well, damn, you gonna set it up and everything? You ain't gonna be on camera, nothing like that, though, is you?
Oh no, because you know it's some weirdos out here. So supposedly I'm lockjaw and all this other stupid ass jaw shit. Listen,
you just have to kind of. I know how you gonna play it to a certain degree, but then again, it's like I'm not gonna give the look. I've been called Bussy Boy, Goodwill, Fruitcake 35, all type of old crazy ass shit. I'm still tripping about the shoe drive, this and that, this and that. They want me to go back and reach in the past so I can prove this point with it. You think I'm about to go? Man, I'm not going through none of that shit. You can have it.
like that's crazy. Now they not sharing or showing not one good picture. Whoever took the screenshot from a video, like you can freaking do whatever you want to picture when you're taking it from a video. Like if a person talking, you stop it mid talking and all that other stuff. Like that's not showing who the person is. Won't you show what I really look like if you want to show something? Like that shit is weird. And to keep calling somebody a duck, I love ducks. What are they called? Mattered or whatever it is, the one that got green in it. I love that duck. I want to come back in another lifetime as a duck. I want to sit on the fucking river and just float around all day.
But you can't smoke though.
I'm gonna be high off of life.
There you go.
Shit, I was even told I walk like a fucking duck. Hey, I love it. I love it. My boyfriend talks shit to me all the time about how I walk, and I be cracking up. I love it. Call me a fucking duck. When I retire this name, my next name gonna have duck in it.
Exactly what Keith the Chain just said. Who cares what they say? You look like shit. Don't affect your real life. It don't. It really don't. They want you to be miserable for some odd reason on this app, and I refuse to even feed off into it that way. I got enough things that I worry about in my real life. I'm not coming on here to sit up here and go back and forth with no damn stranger that I already know that don't like me. Well,
especially about lies. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with somebody and you just straight telling lies on me. Anything that I say and I do, I could stand on that shit. I'm about to be 40 years old this year. I'm not worried about a bitch ass bitch or a nigga on this app.
Hey,
The
Tanya,
two
we got
people,
Tanya up here. Hey, Tanya,
Hey, Johnny Blaze.
you all right?
Yeah, it's just a day by day thing.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. I understand. Trust me, I understand.
So, June 11th is the wake, and June 12th is the funeral. I don't know what times it is, but I'll have more information when I get it.
Okay, okay. Well, I won't post that. I'm not gonna post that on here. I'm not doing that because you know
No.
how simple-minded these people is, and they'll try to turn it into something else. So that's fine. You got my email. If you really want me to have it, you can just send it to me that way.
Yeah. So, I've been trying to keep clean the house, try to just get my mind off of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see my brother tomorrow at the Woodbine Developmental Center. I'm sure he must know about it by now, but I don't know. My brother's a big dude.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
look,
my stepmom was nice to you. Thank you for remembering that.
yeah. You know, I remember that time when y'all came. Well, it was you first, and then you introduced me to your stepmom, and then we had a conversation after that. Trust me, Tanya, I remember everything that I've done on
Yeah, I
here.
was at her house. I was visiting with her I think her birthday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, look, we all have an expiration date. I don't know how old your stepmom is, but
She was 78.
well, you can't. I can't tell you how to feel, but like she still lived a full life, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was for natural causes, right? So if it's from natural causes, I can accept that better than a senseless killing. You know, like that. That's something that it seemed like you can't get over because it's like why did you have to get shot up like this, or why did somebody have to hit you with the car and you get in this accident, things like that. When it's natural causes, yes, it's still gonna hurt either way, but I can accept it better. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm telling you, Evie, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, some of us we all don't know what our expiration date is. My old man will be this year, he'll be 84. So he's still ticking. You feel what I'm saying? That's a blessing in itself for that man to even see past 80, the lifestyle that he lived. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, you just cherish the people that you have here, whether it's good or bad. Cherish them anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you might have to love them from afar sometimes because they be acting a plum fool. But otherwise, I ain't with all this hate and just negative energy, because then it rubs off on you and then you start being the negative person that you sit up and call out. Me personally, I don't want to get to that point because I was at that point. So when I did my reset, the rest is history.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing the Diddy trial. It goes to, and the prosecution said they're going to end probably their case next week or the following week. But I just like to say thank you everybody there for the support that y'all is giving me. It's gonna be rough when I go down there to see her, and we have the funeral, and I don't know. They said after that you could take as much time as you want off work, but I want to try to go back to work at my other job so I can just get my mind off of stuff. But it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, Kobe, Tanya has a channel. Yeah, Tanya got a channel and she be doing content. Yes, she does. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Is this your channel that you typed in that you be doing your content? Because I know you got another channel.
Yeah, it's Hammer Time Funk, yes.
Okay, Hammer Time Funk, okay. All right. So wait a minute, hold on. I'm about to put a link up in the chat. Hold on. This is it. All right. So I'm gonna put your link in the chat. So if anybody, y'all go over there, check Tanya out and give her support. She play music. She most definitely is the jukebox around here, other than Pro 901. You know what I'm saying? Tanya is the jukebox too. She gonna take you back into the past. She gonna take you to the Commodores, the OJs, the Temptations, anything that's old school. She gonna play it.
Yeah, because the new music I hear now sucks.
I know. I know. This music just is terrible. Not all of it, though. Not all of it. But just
To
all
me,
this.
it is. It looked like they took a can of Raid and killed it at the source, Johnny Blaze.
Oh, yeah. EV, the Manhattans. Man, when I tell you, Tanya plays it all. She plays it all. The Gap Band.
I like Stanley Clark and George Duke.
You better tell them. Look, you let them know. Tanya, this is your chance to let them know right now what you got going on your channel. Now, she also do content as far as the trending topics at times, entertainment news, and she's a jukebox. So, like, if you want to just go over there just to, you don't want to listen to the bullshit, you go over there and listen to the music. You be jamming right along with Tanya. Tanya gonna jam with you now. No, she is very entertaining. Y'all check out yourself. Don't take my word for it. Y'all go check out. Trust me, I be all up in the clouds. I speak and then I be in the clouds because I'm listening to the music. You don't need to do all that talking. All you need to do is just reminisce and listen to the music, and then I'll be watching you dance. Tanya, you be going off. I say, oh, look at Tanya go. Go, Tanya, go. You be jamming. I'll be like, that's right there. That's the type of content that I like to look at when a content creator is really into what they doing, they happy, they don't have no malice, they ain't having no hatred in their heart and all that. You don't do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You don't.
I like to try to make my own content, but I'm not really good at it. But I just do what I can, and that's it.
No, you just be yourself. That's the content.
Yeah, so everybody can hit the like button, subscribe, and I usually put my Cash App on there, but I just like to say thank y'all for the support, and it's gonna be a rough time, but I'm gonna try to get through this. I'll never forget this, but I just like to say thank y'all.
No problem, Tanya. We around. I'm always gonna be around. So whenever I come live, you ain't even gotta ask. You just whenever I drop the link, you can just come on up here, chop it up. So you don't never gotta ask me now, unless I got a certain thing and I just said specifically like I just want this person to be up. But otherwise, you more than welcome to come up here and chop it up.
Oh,
yeah, see, Nurse Betty Nurse Betty be over there in your channel. She know how you be playing your music. She just said, I love when Tanya play music. I'm telling you, you be in your bag over there. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, y'all see Tanya be in her bag when she listen to certain music. I'm telling y'all, that is a sight to see. Y'all will sit back and enjoy it. I'm telling y'all. But again, don't take my word for it. Go and check out. Now, let me know, when is the next time you're going to possibly go live? I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. So could you tell the audience on when
right now I'm going to see my brother tomorrow, but I might be live Sunday or Monday. And just to try to prepare myself for what's coming real soon. So I will be live tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. And I'll just because Sunday I'll do music and Monday I do Puffy. And until this is all said and done. But yeah, if you'd like to contact, you can always donate to me. That's fine. I don't care. But I like to say this, I don't like idiots in my chat. If anybody says something, I have managing mods that'll block them. You could be a managing mod too, Johnny Blaze. If you're not, I'll give you one. But I like to say I don't allow people porn bombing me, and stuff like that. So in Hammer Nation, we are always good people. We have good people in our chat, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I will be
Well,
live on Sunday,
well, as long
probably
as they
around
come
4
with
o'clock.
respect, as long as they come with respect, Tanya, you know the trolls gonna be trolls. As long as they respectful. If they come up in that disrespect, I ain't gonna need. As long as you tell me what your rules is, oh, they up out of there. You ain't even got to worry about it.
Yeah, I just say, if anybody acts up in this chat, just block them and put them in the toolbox.
Yep.
That's all.
That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing else to even talk about. No negative energy is allowed at Tanya's shows. Point blank. Because I don't even tolerate it over here. Ain't no negative energy. I'm not tolerating it. I'm not going to argue with nobody. I'm not going to do no back and forth or yell or scream. I'm just going to quietly block you from out of my chat. So you can look at it from the clouds, but you won't have the opportunity to be able to type up in my chat. That right there, these people are crazy and I get it, but that don't mean that I got to sit up here and allow certain type of disrespect to go on, whether if you say you trolling or not. Because to me, sometimes it don't be trolling. It be people wanting to straight disrespect you. And I can't go, I'm not here to be disrespected like that for no reason when we don't know each other on the hill. We don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just know for what. Okay, Nurse Petty, thank you. Nurse Petty just put your link again up in the chat to your channel. So please, ladies and gentlemen, y'all please tune and sub up to Tanya. Hammer Time Funk. Hammer Time Funk.
I just did a little live on TikTok. Now I can go live on TikTok now. But I'm just trying to get used to that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get used to that. I have some people in there, but I just like to say to everybody in the chat there, thank you so much for the condolences. This is it's a real shock to me that I lost the one person I love very much. She helped me through all the mess I went through, trying to get a place to live and helping me somebody take care of my cat Gary. And I will never repay her for that. But you know, my heart is broken into a million pieces. And I'd like to say thank everybody for the condolences and just pray for me to get through the 11th and the 12th because it's going to be rough.
Well, I'm right there with you, and I'm sending prayers your way, Tanya. So
Thank you so much.
All will be well. All will be well. So with that being said, if you don't have anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the show. But I appreciate you coming up here.
Peaches, everybody. Y'all is peaches. Thank you so much.
No problem, Tanya. Have a good Friday now.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. Shout out to Tanya. And you will, and this will pass. Time will heal all wounds, Tanya, just to let you know. But like I said, I'm sending prayers your way so you can have your mind strong enough to be able to deal with what you got to deal with. But that's about it. Wait a minute, Yellow, what you say? I'm kicking you out? No, I ain't kicking you out or nothing like that. But you know, Johnny Blaze ain't ate nothing all day, and Johnny Blaze really do need to eat. And I don't want to be rude and be eating all in front of y'all or whatever the case may be. I could take a little break. Plus, I ain't got to work tomorrow. Don't fret. Johnny Blaze, it's a possibility that I could come back live later on. Probably just give me a couple hours or whatever, just to give me something to eat, let it digest, and then I'll come back live. Yeah, I'll come back live. I ain't got to work this weekend, so I'm good. I got some Coronas. Fix me something to eat, chill out for a hot little second, and then I'll come back and we can, you know what I'm saying, talk our little shit on here. So yeah, no, I'm not kicking. Now you know that Yellow, I already told you now, I ain't trying to get on your bad side now. So you work this weekend? Oh shit. Damn, Yellow. But hey, you a hard-working woman, so I don't expect nothing less. I got you, Kobe. I'm gonna come back. No, seriously though. I'm about to tell y'all what time I am gonna come back. I'll be back at 7:30. So it's 4:41. It's about to be 5 o'clock. Y'all give me to 7:30 and I will be back. Give me to 7:30. At least give me 2 hours to, eat and let it digest. So, I ain't got to be all in front of y'all eating all that other shit. I'll let it digest or whatever, chill out for a hot little second, and then I'll come back at 7:30. Matter of fact, as soon as I end this live, I'm going to set it up so that way y'all know for a fact I'm coming back. I'll be back. All right? 7:30. Y'all come on back, and we'll chop it up. And I have some videos. I still got a whole lot of body cam stories to even go over anyway, so we can chop it up. Have us a grand old time tonight on a Friday. And, just have some fun, man. Just laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be around nobody uptight all the fucking time. You just uptight. You just mad. I don't want to be around all that. I want to be around people that want to laugh. Even if y'all telling jokes about me, shit, I ain't never been like that. I really can take a joke. Now, only people that I can't, never mind, I ain't gonna even say that. They not be petty. But anyway, I ain't gonna be petty. I'll wait until 7:30. Then I can be as petty as I want then. But I'm gonna end the show off on this note. Appreciate everyone that came through to hit that like button. Johnny Blaze ain't going nowhere. Johnny Blaze ain't going nowhere. Johnny Blaze has just changed the content, but Johnny Blaze is still going to be Johnny Blaze no matter what. And I expect nothing less from y'all to be who y'all is without judgment, without looking at people all sideways, without hate, without envy, all that. If you got all that with you, don't come over here. That is not welcome over here on this show. But with that being said, again, I will see y'all at 7:30. I will set up the live as soon as I end this so y'all will know. 7:30, Johnny Blaze will be back live. So with that being said, salute to the chat. Thank you, Yellow, for that $5 super chat. Carlos, appreciate that slap on the neck to the cash out. Appreciate all donations. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button and subbing up to the channel. But Johnny Blaze is gone for at least a couple hours. See y'all at 7:30.